Good morning, everybody. It's Monday, the 1st of May. So I will be posting Jonathan Colton's 1st of May to every social media pretty soon because if you haven't seen it, you need to see it. But today, what we're talking about is jollof rice and public speaking. What the hell do those have to do with each other? Well, let me tell you a story and then we'll get there. When I was fortunate enough to do a TEDx with the amazing TEDx Alif crew in Texas. I they, had jollof rice and chicken and fed everybody, and it was just this wonderful experience, and I actually hadn't had that before, and the community and the feeling were amazing, and they're just the loveliest people. And I live near Worcester, and Worcester has a public market that happens to have a really good African restaurant in the food court, and so I've become kind of addicted. Enough that I bought an African cookbook and have been, like, going and learning a little bit. Now, back when I was doing my TEDx, I met one of the people who I just adore, Dee Dee, who was one of the other speakers, and when we were sitting and having dinner, she was talking about her life and, what it was like growing up in her country, and I realized that I thought of her part of Africa as basically what I saw on TV and what I saw in, the National Geographics. Like, I had no idea I had that bias until she started describing to me her life, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm completely clueless." So, I've done some studying, and one of the things I can tell you is that if anybody asks you which now, jollof rice comes from Senegal, okay? Originally there. But if anybody asks you which kind of jollof rice you prefer, Nigeria or Ghana, the only appropriate answer is both. I love both. Do not pick. Do not pick. Just don't do it. So what does this have to do with public speaking? Well, the thing about being good at presenting or teaching or public speaking is that you're part of ongoing mastery. That's my thing. That's my podcast. It's part of my work. Ongoing mastery is what we do. We keep improving our craft. As a trainer or a teacher or a speaker, you're always growing, you're always improving. Now, that means that you need to have new narratives, you need to have new stories, new experiences to share with people. Everyone has seen that speaker that is essentially playing the greatest hits, and that's fine, but after a while, it's a little stale, and it's also not actively connecting with your audience because you're not bringing a new energetic experience to life. So, one of the things that's super important about being either a professional speaker or someone who has to do public speaking and just is trying to get through it is, for example, if you work with somebody like me, I'm going to be asking you to branch out into other things like maybe storytelling or improv or what is it that what is the thing that pulls you that might give you a little extra ability in your performance and in the way you're communicating and working with people. So everything is valid when you're talking about your ongoing mastery, like all of your growth, all of your trying new stuff, uh, trying to dress differently, trying a new hairstyle, like all of that is stuff that has a narrative to it and has an experience and has a feeling. And that's what you need to be tapping into when you're communicating with people. Because even if you're giving a speech about something like banking regulations, that's a pretty dry subject. You have to be connecting with the humans. The whole point is the humans. So, what is it that you can bring out? What stories can you tell? What experiences? How can you do this thing? Now, I tied public speaking and working in person versus working online to the difference between oil painting and digital painting in my TEDx. Those are not commonly connected, but I was using it as a way of framing this kind of experience is what we're talking about. So you can really branch out, especially if you're tied to a very specific type of speech or training. Understand that if you're talking about an emotional connection with people, which is what you should be, then as long as you're expressing that, you can use different examples to express that. So branch out, try new things. And by all means, um, you want to try jollof rice. I'm going to be giving Kelly some photos to post on LinkedIn because StreamYard doesn't let me post in the comments until people have posted. Where I went to the local African restaurant with my little cookbook and was trying things, and it was great. The guy behind me is like, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm learning to cook." And he goes, "Okay, you have the wrong palm oil. Come here." And then the guy behind the counter is like, "Okay, so you're doing the easy jollof rice, the mix? That's fine. When you wanna do it the right way, come back." So I will be going back. And I did try the mix, and it was okay. I definitely need to learn to do it the right way because it was kinda, eh. It's definitely not what I was getting in Worcester and what I was getting in Texas. So, try new things, branch out. Remember, ongoing mastery is exactly what you think it is. It is the ongoing mastery of your craft. That means you have to grow as a person to be able to grow in your craft. Now, I'm learning to do a new thing at the end of every live. I will mention right now that I am a performance public speaking coach. So if you are doing public speaking professionally, or you have to do public speaking and you're like, "Dear God, I hate that," I can help you with that. I can help you best express yourself and get across the message you want because I'm a coach for that. Okay? That's it. I was informed that I absolutely have to put that at the end of my videos because I don't ever tell people that this is what I do for a living. So, yeah, this is what I do for a living. All right? Please try stuff. Just grow. Give yourself credit. Give yourself space. Hello, Dr. Alex. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. I'll see everybody next time.